color.
Hiya! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my wonderful people filled with greatness! Before we get right straight into possibly the last of the foolery of Cafe Enchant, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling great, and even if you're not feeling so great. So let's get into some more Cafe Enchant. Last we left off was, again, that darn Noah, but the squad came through. That's Canis, Ignis, Rendo, and II. I almost forgot my II. I wanted to say the heavenly one for last. And so the squad came through to help out my II Misyr. And now they have a plan set in motion to save me. Wah. So let's get into the tail end of chapter 5 into chapter 6. Oh, it's a long time coming, y'all. Looks like a general perspective. That was the path the regulars took to reach Misyr. Each was the result of their own story in each of their worlds. Beast World Bestia.
ちょっとリグニス、もっと丁寧に私を運べないの？次にお腹痛いんだけど。
Oh, so now you over here catching a ride from Ignis when you was oh, you killed my parents.
あのさ、わざわざ助けてくれてるんだし、この状況でそれはちょっと。
何よ、文句あんの？年頃のメスはデリケートなのよ。
うるせえガキどもだな。亀裂に飲み込まれたくなきゃおとなしくしてろってな。
Behind them approaches a fissure in space-time, large enough to swallow an entire mountain. Under both arms, while carrying the demon beast girl he met in the past, and also a boy. Escaping from it, Ignis rushes across the icy field. At his back, weaker demon beasts similar to the boy and girl follow Ignis's lead and manage to keep up. The fissures are spreading across Bestia now, possibly related to the ease at which wormholes occur now. It's harder to find safe locations in this harsh and cold world. About the only place still safe is...
なんとか到着したな。
Deep, deep in a remote region, the homeland of Ignis, Venator territory is the only safe place. After the turmoil surrounding the search for Kororo's family due to rumors from the girl he's carrying about him never killing, many of the weaker demon beasts didn't hesitate to answer Ignis's call to evacuate. After seeing them taken in one after another by his kind, his fellow Venator... This guy, I just can't stand it each and every time.
こっちに向かってきたスパルトイは全部燃やした。ま、どうせまた湧いてくんだろうけどよ。それより亀裂の方が深刻だな。全滅とまではいかねえだろうが、避難が遅れた奴らの生き残りは少ねえだろう。
Most of those lost were the brutal and savage demon beasts like the Minotaur who ejected Ignis. Although the deaths are seemingly meaningless, it is still a loss. When Ignis says this, that's from that ugly ass Jomi. I just had to put that in there for real. Jomi hangs his head. He notices that his shoulders are trembling. So even this positive guy, I guess, positive? Y'all don't remember? Y'all really don't remember? So even this guy would get gloomy over such a ghastly situation. When Ignis thinks this, he goes to pat him on the shoulder. That's from Ignis. Yeah, that's the look we know him for right there. That's it right there. The young man removes his bandana, throwing it to the icy floor, and yells. For a moment, he was unrecognizable.
What? Dorumi.
Oh shoot, my bad. So yeah, you should have recognized him. And while stumping the bandana, Jomi goes into a fit of rage. And then yeah, here we go. Alright. There we go. There we go. There it is. That's from Ignis. Jomi changes and shouts in succession. During this, upon hearing a disquieting term he hadn't heard before, Ignis. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ignis, go ahead and snatch him out of this world. Leave him there. Grabs Jomi by the head, then forcibly turns his neck to face him. You should have broke that thing. Yeah, you let loose your secret plan that's not so secret anymore, buddy boy.
今の口調だ。俺がどうだ。まあなんとかがどうだ。どういう意味だ。詳しく話を聞かせてもらおうじゃねえか。
Yep, some more dots. Even more dots. That's all you're gonna do. It shouldn't have been an ow. It should have just been a just rest, not rest in peace or anything like that. Just rest forever.
アホかってめえな。
Probably so.
何がバナルだ。人をろくでもねえことに巻き込むんじゃねえ。
この世界の理不尽なルールにバナルなら勝利してくれるかなって。
Say.
ぶっ飛んだ思考しやがって。ベスティアのルールが気に食わねえってのまあわかるけど。
Jomi rubs his head and looks up displeased with Ignis.
兄貴、ずいぶん冷静っすね。自分が過去に捕食してたことに思うことはないんすか？
そりゃ今にも吐きてえぐらい気分が悪いが、今はゲロってる場合でもねえだろ。このやべえ状況とさっき亀裂に映ったミシェルたちのこともあるしよ。
Dots from this guy. Jomi makes a face of discontent and next to him,
ああ、あれやっぱりあの時の人間と真っ黒な男だったわけね。
I just really can't take him serious, y'all. Make all the faces you want. I just hope he just gets swallowed up. Why couldn't Jomi been taken to that world of end times?
びっくりしたけどイグニスの知り合いなんだ。
Apparently, they had come to give their thanks, and as the demon beast girl and boy appear, the girl frankly says,
何よ、気になるんならあっちへ行けばいいじゃない。ちょっと自分で忘れてんじゃないわよ。あんたはイグニスはベスティアの最強なんでしょ。だったらちまちまとベスティアの亀裂から逃げたりよくわかんない骨の相手をするより元凶っぽい向こうにある世界を何とかする方がよっぽどいいじゃない。
うん、僕たちのことならここまで守ってもらえただけで十分だよ。もし他に魔獣が残ってても避難させるぐらいなら僕たちにだってできる。
So, you should go? At the girl and boy's appeal, that's from Ignis. I have to protect them. Those he always thought this about have a stronger look in their eyes than the other, more savage demon beasts. With their words pushing Ignis, he rubs their heads and steals his determination.
ありがとうよ。じゃあここはお前らの強さに任せて遠慮なく行かせてもらうぜ。
However, before he goes to that world,
おいドローミ
I don't know, don't leave him in this guy's hands. And you're still saying bro? Come on, bro. To his little brother obsessed with calamity, he offers words to dissolve his belief.
今このベスティアはあの亀裂終わりの世界に食われてるも同然だ。そのせいで弱者への差別も虐殺も魔獣たちの頭から吹っ飛んだ。つうことはだ、お前の目標だったこの世界のルールを任すことはもう叶ってるとも言えるんじゃねえか。
That's from Jomi. That guy. Jomi. That guy. I keep saying it because I just keep forgetting. So that guy makes a face as if to say that he can't accept the words of Ignis.
それでも俺は兄貴に憧れのバナルにこの世界に勝ってほしかったんすよ。
Ignis sighs at that guy's staunchly zealous spirit.
じゃお前の望み通り勝ってきてやるよ。
That's in a question mark from that guy. He says that while casually shrugging his shoulders, not understanding his intent. Jomi makes a perplexed face at him.
どうせこの後あの世界に行くわけだし、ミシェルたち常連仲間を助けるついでに俺があの世界をぶっ壊すなり燃やすなり勝ってきてやるっつってんだ。
Let's go!
ベスティアに勝ったあの世界にさらに勝ちゃう。実質俺がこの世界に勝ったようなもんだろう。
Ignis doesn't forget to mention that he won't become Bernardo. That's from that guy. What outrageous logic! But also, there isn't anyone to face off against such a dangerous world. Anyone would find Ignis's wild theory absolutely lunatic. absolutely lunatic. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird right there. However,
んだよ。まさか俺が負けるとでも思ってんじゃねえだろうな。
that's from this guy. The fanatic who was fixated on victory over this world are Ignis's self-proclaimed little brother.
まさか最強の兄貴に燃やせないもんなんてあるはずないっす。
Oh man, I can't believe I smiled, but it still was a little heartwarming from that betrayer. While his dream of Benar beating this world was crushed, if the choice was winning or losing against some nothing world out there, his big brother, the strongest, was coming out winning. That's the obvious choice, he thought. Thus, like throwing away his faith, returning to his usual form, Dromi sees Ignis off.
いってらっしゃいっす。この射程ドローミー、兄貴の勝利を信じてお待ちしてるっす。
So I guess we're just going world to world. Fairy World Media. Much like Ignis, Canis had also been fighting the threat that visited his homeland.
なんなのあれ、白くて細くて気持ち悪い。
Oh dang. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back to it.
早く女王様のところへ。女王様ならきっと私たちを守ってくれるわ。
Sure she will. I'm sure she will. A large number of Spartoi extend their hands to mercilessly hunt the powerless fairies. Canis! No longer the pale hand of death. All of them are chopped down by Canis' single slash.
死を告げる妖精、カムスエスパーだ。
Say it 2 more times.
助けてくれたの？
礼はいい。今やこの辺り一帯が危険地帯だ。早く女王のいる中枢へと。
Unknown to the fairies floating in the air, only Canis feels the land shake. Completely unaware of any danger, Canis takes the fairies in front of him into his arms and leaps backwards. As he lands,
変なひびが。私たちがいた場所に穴を。
いくら好奇心旺盛とて断じて身に戻るなよ。あちらに落ちては助けられん。
Canis continues to shout at the fairies as he runs to escape the fissure. Every time I think fissure, I be thinking Fisher Price, y'all. So after evacuating them, excavating. Too much paleontologists that be watching. So after excavating, oh my God, I said it again. After evacuating, why do I keep thinking excavating? So after evacuating them to an area near the core, he pushes them from behind, almost throwing them, urging them to fly.
次から次へとキリがない。これではメディオを離れられぬ。こうしている今もおそらくミシェルとマスターが苦しんでいるというのに。我は友のために何をすることもできぬのか。
He recalls the painful sight of them in a huge fissure that appeared earlier, but as he's angry at himself for being so useless, from above gently, several flowers come floating down. That's in a question mark from Canis. He reflexively takes one into his hand.
聞こえるか、カヌスよ。
お勤めご苦労様です。そのまま亀裂から適度に逃げつつ、こちらの話を聞いてください。
Vendog was like, as you see fit, but if you fall into one, hey,
ベニヤ、急にどうした？お前たちは避難させた妖精たちへの説明や指示に追われているはずでは。
それが一段落したのであなたに声を飛ばしているのですよ、陛下。
カヌス、よく聞くがよい。そなたが休まず戦い妖精たちを守ってくれたおかげで自己判断が困難な精神の幼い妖精たちの誘導はほぼ完了した。
というわけでカヌス、あなたは一時的にお役御免です。
Yay. Come help us. That's from Canis.
何？どういうことだ？確かに亀裂の影響は我らがどうしようもないが、未だそこから発生するスパルトへの脅威は残っている。我が戦わなければ他に対抗できる戦力は。
複雑なことにあるのじ
あの亀裂に体をえぐられスパルトイにも傷つけられているせいか。再生力で負けていた世界中もようやく本格的に枯れてたまるかと抵抗を始めたようでした。
Wow.
自らの木々やソウルイーターを用いスパルトイを攻撃し始めたのじゃ。養分の吸収や再生よりもそれら元凶、いわゆる害虫への対応を優先したのじゃろう。
Well, that's one good benefit for the world of end times.
忌々しい世界人が姉さんの生命力を奪わず化け物や亀裂とその身を潰し合ってくれる。僕にとっては最上の幸運だ。むしろもっと発生してくれていい。
Good old Vindog. Doggy dog.
世界中への恨みはわかるが、さすがに不謹慎じゃぞニーヤ。まあニーヤの主張はともかく、そういうことでこのメディオのことはしばらく任せてくれてよい。今のそなたには他に行くべき場所があるじゃろ。
That's from Canis.
わしも大事な友人たる彼女をこのまま死なせとうまい。
Yeah, well, you wasn't much help in Canis' saga because you just let Vindog throw me on that flower. You just, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's what you was, Titania.
やってメイシル、
Titania. My
拒否
bad.
権はないと思うがよい。カヌス・エスパーダ、死を告げる妖精ではなくメディオが誇る気高き騎士として友のもとへと駆けつけ、その命を救ってくるがよい。
That's from Canis.
心得た。この礼はいずれ我が剣で必ずや。
Next world. Heavenly World Calum. Somewhat faster than Ignis and company, information of Misyr and company's crisis flowed into this world several hours after that. A large number of fissures open in the sky due to them, one after another, many angels and sectors fall into the world of end times and are annihilated. On top of that, a large number of Sparktoi also go around destroying important facilities. Along with rising ashes, the perpetuity that God prioritized more than anything crumbles away, and that's God's plan. Because you shouldn't make any plans, because isn't it somewhat foolish? While God sends his oracle to the consciousness of angels under his control to deal with it. Well, not that it's foolish, but yeah, you know, fate and destiny and all that. They say it's foolish making plans when God's around. So dash marks from my lovely II. That's from Solitus. Solitus observes the progress of the Apostle of Judgment, unconscious and limp in a nourishing tank. The damage inflicted by God has almost been recovered. However, since before, the intense malfunction causing such resistance to God remains unsolved.
あれは一体どのような思考の結果出力したものなのか。
Before Solitus can find an answer to that,
ソリトゥス、終わりの世界からの侵食速度が予測よりもはるかに速い。よって即座に断罪の使徒を再覚醒させ、あの脅威へと対抗させる。
the oracle from God, his voice falls upon Solitus' brain.
了解。しかし神よ、断罪の使徒が次の神罰にて再接続を申請する可能性は。
He still Ooh, excuse me. You got the hiccups. Holla if you hear me. I know, as I got the hiccup. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just in a whole mood today. Oh my God. Hold on. I got the hiccups bad. Someone scare me. Okay. He still hasn't performed adjustments to increase his sense of pain. Jeez. Hold on. Whew, this tea that I got is not working. Okay, all right. Do over. He still hasn't performed adjustments to increase his sense of pain. Therefore, if he is reawakened, he would simply refuse again. Reading such a thought from Solitus, God,
皇帝、可能ならば洗練されたかつての状態に戻したかったが、もはやその時間すら惜しい。よって
we need him now. My II is needed.
リスクを承知で断罪の使徒の人格に私の人格を強制的に上書きする。
Good luck with that, God. Dash marks. With that oracle, Solitus' thoughts freeze.
神よ、それはどのようなご意志で。
単純な解である。再接続による完全支配が不可能というのならば。
So you're just gonna overtake his body? What the heck?
私へと同意するようふさわしい人格を与えるまで。私が 私の思考を却下あるいは拒否するはずがあるまい。
Surely would be. That's from Celotus and me. That means, in other words, without waiting for Celotus to reply, likely using remote control, God, one of the nourishing tanks, functions. The personality data window floats up, and as though to fulfill that command, begins to move on its own.
神よ、どうかお待ちを。
Why did he suddenly try to stop him? Even Celotus doesn't understand. Possibly because he predicted the unreasonable fate about to be performed. The Apostle of Judgment. That's from II. He stirs like he's suffering. Seeing this, Celotus understood the intense emotion the Apostle of Judgment displayed before. Then, acting on the impulse born from his chest. You got God up out of there, Celotus. You got God up out of there. He shatters the nourishing tank before his eyes using his spear. Aww. Released from it, the Apostle of Judgment tumbles out. Embracing him, they escape by flight. Alarms ring out. Angels who receive the oracle pursue them. However, Celotus' brain no longer hears such oracles.
たとえ聞こえようが、
Wow.
もう私には関係ない。
Likely before long, the wings on his back will turn black once again, fade to black. While holding the Apostle of Judgment, Celotus glides at full speed, aiming for the first floor. That's from II. Forcefully removed from hibernation and from with wind hitting his body, the Apostle of Judgment slowly regains his consciousness. Memories of the intervention on his brain and what was about to be done to him remains, but he can't understand why Celotus opposed it.
と答えな。今、私が。どんな手段を用いても取り戻そうとしていたのは。 共に両翼として生きていたお前だ。故にお前が完全なる別人に。それもあのような神そのものになり果てるなど。私は断じて認めん。
And that's the power of love between brotherhoods. That's from II. Celotus flies out of the tower with no destination, just soaring as far as possible to let his friend escape. To keep his friend his friend. I love to see that. Well, not this part. While various disasters befall Caleb in all areas, understanding the danger, there's the sight of fallen angels heading to the tower controlled by God.
エピロギさん、本当に断罪の天使を助けに行くんですか？
お前らは複雑な気分だろうが、俺に免じて力を貸してほしいんだ。
It's just how he still remembers when everyone else kind of forgets their storyline. Like there's little nuances, like how Jomi remembered that, and then of course Celotus changed again. It didn't really seem like Canis's chapter remembered most things, because Vendog didn't remember throwing me on that flower.
事情は全く知らないが。 あの時響いた仲間のためのあいつの叫びは。
So I guess that was his little nudge. It's him remembering his friends.
兵器には絶対に不可能な命あるもんにしかあげられねえ心からの叫びだ。あれを聞いて知らぬ顔して放っておくことなんざできねえだろ。
Epilogue. That's from this fallen guy.
まあつってもどう助けるかはこれから考えんだがな。そもそもあの塔への侵入をどうやって。
At the same time, the fallen angel leader Epilogue crosses his arms and ponders. He sees, carrying that angel of judgment, the apostle of the oracle Solitus, flying out from below a cliff. However, from Solitus floats a panicked expression unthinkable of a true angel. Before he could even process what happened, the fallen angel leader Epilogue, an individual thought to be hiding in a base impossible to find even by God himself. He had seen information about him before, and Solitus, upon recognizing him by sight,
打天使たちよ、我が魂にかけて契約する。神の処刑からお前たちの命を逃がすとここで誓おう。
as you should.
その条件として我が友イルファドでリエを。
Oh, he pronounced it by his game name.
何としても神の手から逃れさせよう。
This is like wonder, and I know I went through his whole chapter, and it's been a little minute, but throughout that whole chapter, geez Louise, was his actual name ever mentioned? I mean, other than the Apostle of Judgment before that, because we know all the people are now humans, they just did some type of evolution thing. So other than Apostle of Judgment and El Fado de Rey, what is his actual name? He determined that this would be best to save his friend.
Huh?
An unexpected contract from God's right hand? While he doesn't know the situation, there could be no better offer in the view of Epilogue. However,
いえ、その必要はありません。
yeah, because he's flying right on out of there to save me and my Misyr. With that, the Apostle of Judgment himself, no, II, refuses. He had recovered his bodily functions and manages to support himself.
今の私には他に行くべき場所があります。私がずっと価値を証明したかった。彼らが互いに向け合うあの美しい感情を私はあの世界に奪わせたくない。
Please don't.
もう二度と私は大切な人たちを失いたくない。
At II's powerful, noble pledge. That's from Solitus.
神格の使徒様よ。あんたの気持ちは薄々察したが、どうやらうちの最強の天使様は過保護に守られるほど心も体も弱くねえみてえだぜ。だいたい俺らの拠点に隠したところで、あそこもいつ亀裂に飲まれるか分かったもんじゃねえしな。だから見送ってやれよ。お前のダチだってんだ。その決断を誇ってな。
Solitus is left at a loss for words. At Epilogi's persuasion, while Solitus hesitates a little with his newly budding emotions, upon looking at II's unwavering eyes,
お前として戻ってくるのならば、私はその意見を肯定しよう。
This man's is not about to return Solitus, so just let him go. Just let him go.
十分です。ありがとうございます、ソリツさん。
Oh no, don't return to. Why?
ただ出発前に。ソリツス、神が用意していたという救済計画用のホール、その構築術式を私にも共有してください。実験に参加していたあなたなら詳細を把握していますよね。そしてあなた自身にもそれを使って協力してもらいたいことがあります。
When II requests this, dots from Solitus and Epilogi, more fissures are forming. The two don't understand his intention and make questioning expressions. We're back to the human world because we didn't quite go over Renda, but we should know with Renda. As the three recall each of their arrivals here under their eyes, in the wasteland of ash, the wind makes sad tones. Far above it in the sky, Tanis, II, and Ignis, I guess they didn't go over Rendo because he ain't there, and the formation surrounding Misyr, each has reached their position. Under the feet of the three who can't fly, magic circles of light made by II float, holding them up.
それじゃあ、まあ、俺の頼もしい常連仲間諸君。
You get more out of life when you have friends.
遠慮一切なし、ラスボスの名にふさわしく思いっきり豪華に頼むよ。
At Misyr's voice,
任せとけ。元からんな加減なんぞするつもりねえからな。
as once used in Bestia, II's magic-making communication possible, connects Misyr and the distant three's conversation.
あなたから預かった大切だというコーヒーカップ、そちらもたまらず私がアーシャンテへと持ち帰りますのでご安心を。
When he receives a reply of thanks through the magic circle, II smiles, but Kana sends him a voice with some concern in it.
我の準備は万全だが、お前の方は大丈夫なのか。
My nose.
この世界は帰るのように、お前のエネルギーになるものはないよ。
There's the energy of me and his friends that will get II through.
ああ、その点についてはご心配なく、たった今、
Okay, I get it.
故郷から供給しますので。
With a grin, II says this. That's while enduring breathing the air that eats away at his lungs, he watches the sky of the world of end times. Dash marks from II and Solitus in exclamation points. At the same time as his one wing beyond space-time, they play a melody that rings out through the world. You should feel this one, Noah. A fissure runs through the sky and creates an encroachment of the world of end times in a certain location. Wow. That was
ホール発生の前兆確認。無事に開きそうだな。
wow. I don't know. Just seeing these two together like this, fully black wings and fully white wings.
おお、かねえ。今の音だけで寒気が走ったぜ。
Now you get full body.
俺らもとっととおさらばしねえと巻き込まれそうだ。
Heavenly World Calum. Near the summit of the tower, in other words, near God, a fissure occurs. As it gradually it spreads further. The mechanical body of God who once controlled them, along with the rising ash, it's worn away and begins to be destroyed. Ah, two for oneer. I see y'all.
おお
Why you got God saying it like that, y'all? I can't stand you. Okay.
おのれ断罪の使徒ソリトゥス。私に逆らうだけでは飽き足らず何を。
They getting you up out of there, God. As bad as that sounds. At this shout, II responds nonchalantly.
ソリツスと協力し合い、あなたが望んでいた救済用のホールを構築して差し上げたまでのことです。ただし接続先は人間界ではなく、この終わりの世界にですがね。
You get what you're playing for, God. II shouts loudly.
さあ、傲慢なる神よ。あなたの身が滅ぶのと、我々がこの世界の侵食を止めるのと、どちらが先か。
And that is the question.
前者を拒否するのであれば、より多くの霊力を炉から私に流していただきましょう。
貴様
Send that, funnel that spirit energy through, God. Contrary to the voice of humiliation from the fissure in the sky, spirit energy, the energy source of angels, flows into II.
というわけで、こちらの準備も完了しました。万全の体制で攻撃できますとも。
いつの間にか随分としたたかになったようだな。悪い笑顔じゃねえか。まさに打天使ってやつだな。
The three moved to the positions indicated by Misyr prior and focused their gazes onto the grave markers far below, for each to use their full power to drill through and pierce it.
それでは不在のリンボーの分は我が働かせてもらおう。我は喫茶アンシャンテの常連だ。 アホみてえに騒がしくて不可思議で。
ですが、穏やかで楽しい日常を。
今ここに取り戻すため。ノアよ、その扉を強引にでも開かせてもらう。
All my men. Let's go. Heck yeah. The greatest attack unleashed by them. The grave markers Misyr had built up until now, the world itself is bored through and creates a great breach with no end in the wasteland of ash. After seeing it through, Misyr fervently raises his dying body, then
よし。我らがマスターを ってくるかなと。
He leaps from the magic circle and plunges down the hole into Noah's body. Wow, all the memories. Who I couldn't notice for so long, while tracing through the memories of Noah, the solitary young man. Save me. Back to my perspective finally. If there's anything left. Dots from me. More dots. I saw everything. From the sky, from the land, from close by, I call, I shout, wanting to be noticed. Spewing blood, screaming. He suffers. I don't want him to die. I want him to return to the human world. I can't go back anymore. But neither my gaze nor my words can reach him anymore.
そう。これが僕が味わってきた孤独。絶対的な僕の絶望。僕と世界と同化した今の君なら、その辛さが理解できるでしょう。
Dots. More dots.
でもね、僕だけは君と言葉を交わせる。僕だけは君の存在を感じ取れる。僕だけは君と触れ合うことができる。だから
You're gonna look at me, then look at me! Look at it! Why are you doing this to me?
アンシャンテが欲しいなら、ほら、僕が作ってあげる。
You think this is it, bro? You think this is gonna do it, bro? Bro, if you don't get your ass out of here with this bullshit.
君がどうしても望むなら、彼も
Not a
ミシェルも
dream, Misyr. My Misyr.
カヌスもイルもイグニスもリンドウもみんな僕が作ってあげるから。だからこのアンシャンテの中で僕と共に永遠に二人で生きていこう。
Dots. More dots. Entirely with kindness, almost like pleading, he asks. I can't speak words or act or do anything to answer. In fact, even whether or not I'm still me, Renoni Awaki is unclear, now merged with the world. The only thing I know, after melting into the world, I'm no longer human. I never again, I doubt I can ever return to that Anshan. I can never make coffee for anyone again. I can never make coffee for someone I cherish again. Dots. More dots. That cruel truth dulls my thinking even more. Unable to think, unable to answer anything. It would be less painful if my consciousness just vanished. That's how it feels.
さあ、僕の大切な人、僕になってくれた愛しい人、もっと僕のそばにおいで。君と僕の存在をより一つ。
No, stay away! Noah reaches his hand to my consciousness. But while there's no pain, my body senses an intense impact. That stopped Noah's intervention on me. Due to Noah's calling, I didn't have the leeway to see my own body, and Noah was too fixated on talking to me and didn't notice the signs of this. When he senses what's happening to his body,
アンシャンテの常連たち。
all my men. I love it so much. The big shaking, enough to shake both me and Noah's body, continues for a time. To shake both my and Noah's body. You know, sometimes it's just interesting to see how it's put into sentence right here. When the shaking stops, both me and Noah realize something with the same timing. This ash, Anshant, someone is approaching, as if they knew the location from the very start. Hold on. He approaches straight on with no hesitation. And gently but surely, the tone announcing a visitor rings. My consciousness that was sinking into the world is pulled right back. To try to perceive the form, I strained to clear away my vision. There. He was there. Who likes to tease people. Who's good at caring for others. Who's so kind. My cherished demon king, or you should say my cherished human, my cherished man. Ain't no demons around here.
外見といい再現度高いな。のは建築家の才能あるんじゃない？
That's from this guy. Not just me. Noah, who has become one with me, also seems to be shocked. However, as expected, or obviously, Misyr doesn't notice my existence.
アンシャンテを作り出すなんてね。いっそここが夢の2号店とか。あははなんて。
He hits the unseen Noah with such casual talk. Using tables and other things for support, he desperately advances through the shop.
どこへ。ここ以外には考えられないのに、姿が見えないってことは 全にノアとの同化を。
His consciousness wavers multiple times, and each time his face twists. His whole body stained with ash and blood. For Misyr, who became a normal human, this situation is probably more painful than death. At such unimaginable pain, without thinking, I tried to extend my non-existent hand to him.
無駄だよ。
Noah quietly announces,
この世界の僕の中枢にまでたどり着けたのは正直驚いたけど。
Really?
でもここが限界だ。彼が気がつくことはない。
No.
ミシェルは絶対に見つけることができない。
Is that directed to me? Or is Noah talking to himself? Exactly according to those cold, sad words, Misyr doesn't notice me here. He spews blood and collapses on the spot. That's an exclamation point for me. I want to help him. I want to extend my hand to get out a moment sooner to a safe place. There's nothing I can do. Simply alone. Oh, see, simply, I think it's simply juice. But simply alone, my despair at my powerlessness grows. For me, the person in front of my eyes. For me, a cherished person. Misyr is being hurt. That's from Noah. Noah, also likely confident that he'll end here, seems to have no intention to do anything more to him. That's from Misyr. Please, I want you to run away, contrary to my wish. That's from Misyr. Misyr, while shaking, stands up and starts walking again. One step after, or one step, another step. We made a promise to talk about everything. He heads to his usual seat at the counter.
君のコーヒーをしばらく飲んでなかったからさ。いや、ほんと辛くて辛くて。
How you gonna say that? That's how I know it ain't Misyr, because he would lie even if it was harsh.
今なら何杯でも飲めちゃいそうだよ。
Right after smiling, Misyr coughs a lot of blood up again. I've lost count of how many times now. At him. That's in a question mark from Noah. Noah looks at him strangely, like he would despair at my merging, demand my return, say it's unforgivable, that Misyr would shout such things as he would have those thoughts. But he didn't voice a single resentment and simply sits in his usual seat.
来たよ。会いに来たよ。もう最強でもチートでもなんでもない。ただの普通の人間になっちゃった俺だけど。
Misyr.
君に会いに君のコーヒーを飲みにどうか俺に最高の一杯を
Misyr.
君が入れてくれる。
Dots. More dots. At his smile, what had become ash? My mind, my heart throbs. I feel like I've regained a pulse. Ah, you wiggling up my little heart valves. Yeah, that's right. He's a regular customer of Enchant. I'm the owner of Enchant. Even if he's not a non-human, even if I'm no longer human, that changes nothing. Yeah, Cafe Enchant is for important customers, a place to greet them with a smile. So I'll answer, like straining my vanished throat. Welcome. Dots. More dots. Even more dots?
ああ、やっぱり。
Let me get some of that. It's me.
ここにいたんだね。
I just had to butt in there. Ah! Yes, I'm always here. I need to be on the other side though.
大切な愛しいマスター。
It reached him. He noticed. My consciousness, vague if it was even me, is warmed by Misyr's palm, the warmth of a cherished person that I thought I'd never feel again, slowly unveils the outline of my existence. Oh, that's what hold on, I gotta get a better picture. Okay. That's from Misyr.
短いけれど地獄のような旅だった。だけど希望は捨てずに来れた。それは君に伝えたい気持ちが俺を支えてくれたから。だから今度こそ嘘で自分を覆わず、いつか約束したように全てを告げるよ。俺は醜い異形だった。全てを壊して散らすことしかできない怪物。 手を差し伸べてくれた君に、俺は心ごと全てを救われたんだ。俺にコーヒーを入れてくれてありがとう。俺と出会ってくれてありがとう。最初は君への恩返しばかり考えていた。今度は俺が君が幸せになれるよう力になって見守っていこう。そんな風に考えて。
But Misyr weakly shakes his head.
けど今は違う。君と時を共にすればするほど見守るだけじゃ足りないって。最初は親愛だったはずの感情が別のものに育ってしまって。
Parental love. Boy, you better love on me.
自分でもどうしようもなくなった。
And I'm glad you couldn't. Then, after he takes a big breath, like he can't hold back any longer, he confesses, okay, that's me.
君が
What? I don't want no like. I need that love.
愛してる。たまらなく愛おしい。
Yes, that's what I love to see. I love love, true love.
嘘ばかりついた俺に、醜い姿を隠していた俺に、その全てを知ってもなお優しく温かなコーヒーを入れてくれた君が。このカウンターで待ってると笑顔で言ってくれた君が。全世界の誰よりも
More than anyone in the whole wide world.
好きなんだ。
I love being told that, no matter who it is. I've seen this one game called, I think, Date Everything Simulator. I'm like, heck, if a TV or a remote control can talk to me and say they love me, then I'll take that love too. Lies, falsehoods, with none at all. Okay, this is Monsieur Rex's honest feeling. Dash marks and a period. Some more dash marks and another period. My pulse sounds again. Likely Noah too feels the same as me right now. To touch him, to talk to him, yearning for his warmth so much it's sad. Then I too should do the same thing that his impulse says, with no logic, simply wishing to create. If you want to touch, create a hand. If you want to smile, create a face. If you want to speak, that's for me. See too. I love you too, Misyr. Me too. I like you too, Misyr. I love you too. Create lips to tell him your feelings. Welcome, my dearest customer.
お出迎えありがとう。
My heart.
俺の愛しい
Okay.
マスターさん。
At us. That's from Noah.
なんて
Because that's the power of love. True love.
どうして僕の時は気づいてくれなかったの
Well, I mean, maybe he didn't swing that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't have had any objections, but maybe he just didn't want that eggplant. Okay? He wanted that cootie cat. Let me stop, y'all.
見つけてくれなかったのに
I had to drink some tea. Okay, hold on. All right. Noah shows himself, and in shock, he looks this way in sadness. Oh, well, my bad.
どうしてか。俺もここへ来るまでの間に君の過去と絶望を知ったけど、それについてはただ謝ることしかできない。
Yeah, that was really messed up. They just gonna kick boy down the wormhole like that. I wish we would have found out who it was. They said he was in Calum, so it was the same world, and Misyr came from there. Like, I think we all probably came from Calum. That's from Noah.
ただ俺もできるならもっと早く君に気づきたかった。そして言葉を交わして君と友達になりたかった。
Wow. What the heck? Why do I keep having... Jeez Louise. Okay. Dots. More dots from Noah. After hearing Misyr's words, Noah...
友達ってあの友達
Not the benefit kind, just a regular old friend, Noah.
あの友達以外に何があるっていうの？
Not that you followed up with what kind of other friend is there. There's plenty. I'll just say that. You got the backstabbing friends. You got the, like I said, the friends with benefits. I mean, shoot. That's all I'm going to leave it at right there. Shows more surprise than sadness. In blank shock, he repeats the word he said several times.
ミシェルそれは友達になっていればもっと早く孤独や絶望から救われたから
まさか。
At Noah's uneasy question, Misyr shakes his head without hesitation.
俺は君と普通に笑 顔で言葉を交わせる対等な関係になりたかった。ただそれだけ。それ以外の理由はないよ。
At Misyr's gentle, kind wish, when Noah hears it, he places a hand on his chest. That's from Noah. He about to be like, it's too late.
友達。そんなこと、そんな言葉、考えもしなかった。君がただ存在さえしてくれれば、ずっと言葉が届かなくても、気づいてもらえなくても、僕が孤独でなければそれでいいって。何もかも諦めてたのに。他でもない君がそれ以上のことを望んでくれるの。
Misyr nods and answers.
だって君は世界だろうがなんだろうが今こうして生きてる。言葉を交わしてる。俺たちとなら変わりないじゃない。だったら友達でも何でもなりたい放題ってもんだよ。
That's from Noah. Always, always watching over him from an unseen place. Yearning, jealous, and the Misyr he hated. He accepted his existence for what it was. From Noah's eyes, that's from Noah. Not ash, but clear tears spill out and fall.
まあ、俺たちの場合は友達になる前に彼女をめぐるライバル同士になっちゃったわけだけど。
Wow. This boy just wanted to be down, y'all.
その決着さえつければ今からでもきっとなれる。互いの寂しさを埋めるための関係じゃない。純粋な同郷の友達に。
Now from this very same hood, Misyr gently turns and looks at me. I understand what he means and slowly take a step towards Noah. That's from me.
ミシェル。
That's me.
君にだって彼女に思いを告げ返事をもらう資格はあるってことだよ。
Yeah, go ahead and confess, see what you get.
ノア、それを俺たちの決着にしよう。
That's from Noah. Until now, Noah said I was his beloved. He said he loves me multiple times, but it was all one-sided. Before I could respond to him, my mouth, my heart had all crumbled away. But right now, I can receive his words straight on and give him a proper answer. That's from Noah. That's from me. Then the time for settlement quietly came.
僕はミシェルを救ったあの時の君をとても眩しく感じて、優しくて無垢で温かくて可愛くて、その優しさに僕は心底惚れ込んでしまった。そばにいてほしい。誰にも取られたくない。僕と一つになってほしい。
No, sorry, Bob. I don't want to become one with anyone. We can be together separately.
そう思ってしまうほどに本当に好きだったんだ。
Oh, there's that past tense of did, so you don't any longer then.
愛してたんだ。
There's that past tense again. Yeah. At Noah's awkward yet straightforward confession, I receive it in my heart. And above that, I'm sorry, Noah. I wouldn't have even said that. Not because your identity is a world itself, not for anything like that. I already have someone I want most in the entire world. I can't answer your feelings. I can't take your hand. I answer as my restored heart says. That's from Noah.
そっか。きっと僕は君のことを何も知ろうとせず、救ってもらいたくて、それがきっかけで恋をした時点で間違っていたんだろうね。だってミシェルは自分を救ってくれたから、孤独を拭ってくれたから。そんな理由は関係なく、アンシャンテを継いだ君の素敵な笑顔に恋をしたんだから。
That's from Misyr.
悔しいな。どうしてそんな当たり前なことに僕は気づかなかったんだろう。
Right? Would have saved us this extra chapter, but I'm not gonna lie, I needed some more chapters with all my men minus Noah.
君という存在をちゃんと理解して、ちゃんと恋をすべきだった。一方的にまくし立てるんじゃなくて、もっときちんと君と話をするべきだったんだね。
Noah. At my calling, Noah shakes his head, then smiles. Up until now, the most softly. I'm sure that was the smile of his original self. He shows a gentle smile.
ありがとう。僕を人間として普通に振ってくれて。でも、そうだな。失恋って、
I know. It can hurt.
悲しいけど、それ以上にすっきりするんだね。
That too. At least you have an answer and you're not just being unrequited forevermore. That's in a question mark, exclamation point for me and Misyr. Space tilts and the enchant made of ash starts to violently shake. What's this?
僕の終わりの世界の終焉。
What?
僕はもう自分の体が他の世界に侵食するのを制御できないんだ。僕の意志を無視して数万年越しの飢えや渇きを満たそうと他のすべてを飲み込もうとしている。
Eventually, this world of end times would swallow up all worlds that exist and turn them to ash, he says. That's from Noah.
ミシェル、友達として最初で最後のお願いだ。
Noah smiles at Misyr.
僕を止めてほしい。
I mean, we ain't got no other choice.
自分勝手な話だけど、僕は何も全ての世界を壊したいわけじゃない。君たちに焦がれて無作為に手を振り回した挙句、多くを壊してしまった。そんな僕がこの願いを望むことすら本当はおこがましいのかもしれないけれど、
Jeez Louise.
どうか
Oh my goodness.
僕を殺してほしい。
Straight words and gaze. With no faltering, he acts Misyr as though he has his full trust. Contrary to his heavy words, Noah's expression is thoroughly peaceful. Noah takes a look around the shop.
ここは僕の中枢、終わりの世界、ノアの核。今君の目の前にいる僕は、いわばむき出しになった心臓も同然なんだ。それを砕けば。
君を救う方法は？
Might have to ask God for that one.
ないよ。だからこそ僕はここまで狂ったんだ。
There you go, making me feel bad for the villains.
それに本当は僕だって友達にそんなことをさせたくない。一人自死する方が君の心を傷つけないで済む。
But Noah says while hanging his head,
この姿も結局は仮初め、灰の幻想。僕が僕自身を殺そうとしても、灰は灰を砕けない。
makes sense. It makes sense.
でも今この場で唯一の肉体を持つ君の手でならば、僕は死ぬことができる。
I open my eyes wide in surprise at Noah's words, and he softly closes his eyes.
どうか哀れまないで。
No, I won't be too sad.
今更すぎるのだとしても、これが僕の決着で、僕の最後なんだ。それにほら、失恋した男は早く退場すべきでしょ。
I mean, but not die type it quickly, but yeah, like an exit stage left type it quick. That's from Misyr.
僕がこれ以上理不尽な滅びをまき散らす前に、どうかお願いだ、ミシェル。
When he requests this from Misyr, he slowly goes behind the counter and takes 2 cups. Of course, they're made from ash. He handles them carefully to not break them.
はい、これ落とさないようにしっかり握って。
When he returns, he hands one to Noah, and he holds the other cup in his hand.
中身が入ってたら完璧だったんだけど、この際贅沢は言えないね。
Oh. Oh.
ミシェル。
Why do I like this? I can't stand when the game or a show or a movie makes you feel bad for the other person. I just can't stand it. Noah is confused and Misyr softly smiles.
差し出して、ノア。友達を殺すなんて言えないよ。だから俺はあくまで君を見送ることにする。気弁っちゃ気弁なんだけど、これが俺と君の最初で最後のお茶会だ。
That's from Noah. With a clank, the coffee cups of ash, the 2 are holding gently touch. Then, that slight impact conveys to Noah, and his body of ash gradually crumbles away. But right now, the face on that young man finally meeting death after thousands of years, it's completely calm.
ミシェル、君はどこまでもお人よしだね。彼女を人間で亡くした僕にここまで優しくしていいの？
Oh dang, I'm still not human? What the heck? I thought I gathered my senses in my bodily... Boy?
まあぶっちゃけ思うところはあるけど、そういういざこざも含めて友達ってもんじゃない？
I guess. I'm a consciousness and y'all over here clanking glasses and stuff, and I'm over here not even a whole human.
それに君には恩があるからね。それはそれでお礼がしたくてさ。
恩？
君でしょ。俺と幼い彼女が出会った時、彼女とあのコーヒーカップを、異形の俺や世界の配下から守ってくれたのは神様が起こしてくれた奇跡にしてはやたらと都合が良すぎるなーって思ってたんだ。
それは違うよ、ミシェル。 違うんだ。僕はただあの瞬間君とつながった彼女が僕も救ってくれるんじゃないかって反射的に干渉をしただけで、君や彼女を思ってのことじゃなかった。自分のことしか考えてなかったんだ。あのコーヒーカップだって彼女に会うための目印に。亀裂をこじ開けるために利用しただけで。
はいはい、理由はどうでもいいの。それで彼女が無事だったのは事実なんだから。それよりせっかくの友達同士のお茶会なんだ。そんなしんみりしないで明るく明るく。
そうだね。ねえミシェル、僕を一人にした君を恨んでたよ。でもそれ以上に羨ましかったんだ。アンシャンテに行ける君が、アンシャンテの話をする君がすごく羨ましかった。僕もいつかアンシャンテで君や常連のみんなと一緒にコーヒーが飲みたかったんだ。
俺もだよ、ノア。
かりそめのお店でもそれが叶ってすごく嬉しい。ありがとう。
With those final words, Noah quietly scatters into a small flurry of ash. Y'all trying to make me, I'm not. I promise you I'm not finna feel too bad. That's from Misyr.
さようなら。俺のたった一人の同郷の友。
You can't say that because II's from there too.
ずっと見守ってくれてありがとう。俺は君とのこの瞬間を絶対に忘れないよ。
World of End Times. Noah, having been truly saved from solitude in the end, he exchanged words with Misyr with a smile and disappeared as his friend from the same homeland. So that's from Misyr. Misyr hangs his head in sadness, even when I call to him. That's in a question mark exclamation point for me. This world won't give time to mourn the loss or the pain. With the disappearance of Noah, the world's erosion probably stopped. However, due to Noah's leaving, his body, or in other words, the world itself begins to crumble, To that, this enchant of ash is no exception. The many antique lamps, the big table where everyone relaxed, the counter and the shelves around it, everything in that place, slowly, a little at a time, crumbles away and starts vanishing from existence. Annihilation of the world, the demise of the world of end times. Before this unavoidable event, I quickly called to Misyr. Misyr, you should just merged with the world. While I may have temporarily regained my human outline, I'm still not severed from this world. Like I gradually disappear from the bottom of my feet, I'm eaten away by that sense. At least get Misyr to escape. I desperately call his name, but
お断りします。
Misyr. What? Misyr's battered hand once again covers my cheek. The smile he makes is unbelievably cheerful for someone about to die, engulfed in the annihilation of the world.
俺が何のためにここに来たのか忘れちゃった。
No, this better not. I am not gonna get stuck with another bad ending, y'all.
やっと見つけた君を。はい、さようなら。なんて置いていくわけないじゃない。
Yes. Misyr, but over and over, Misyr only continues to caress my vague cheek.
君が世界と共に終わるというなら、俺もここで終わりを迎えるよ。君がいない人生に意味はない。君がいない世界でコーヒーを飲んで
Oh
も
my gosh.
美味しくなんてない。そうね、いい。ここは強がるより甘えてくれた方が男としては嬉しいかなってね。
Him and his little sly remarks. That's an exclamation point for me.
だから言ってほしい。普通の人間の女性として
Misyr,
恋人へ当たり前に抱く
I'm embarrassed
気
now.
持ちを。
Misyr's as though he's holding coffee in one hand, casual, cheerful, yet more kind than anyone in the world's voice. Misyr, my feelings spill out. I want to be with you. We're finally reunited, and yet I don't want to be away from you ever again. I know it's impossible, but I say my selfish desire. Be with me, Misyr, as close to me as you can. Don't ever let me go. Wiping away my flowing tears, Misyr gently smiles.
了解。たとえ魔王で亡くなったって恋する男は愛する女性のためならどんなチートや願いだって叶えてみせるんだから。
Yeah, no matter the form, even if my body and consciousness flee, I love you too.
俺もだよ。数万年の時を経て出会えた俺の運命のマスター。
Misyr places a gentle kiss upon me. His life, his warmth, his is stronger than anyone else. His feelings for me, I receive it with my soft and brittle body, as though this was a sign for collapse. The world, much like when Noah drifted here in the past, returns to a pure white world of nothingness. The only thing left in that blank space was Misyr and I, just the two of us. Just the two of us. I could not sing it, like y'all know. That better not be the end. That really better not. What the fuck? What the fucking fuck? Y'all, you lying. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I must have. No. So we just died. What the fuck? I'm laughing because I'm upset. That's not even fair. I hate this game. Because I'm like, God, leave, bro. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna let this play out, but I am upset. Like, this is not it. So we just both died. What happened to everybody else? Because Connors, Ignis, and 2 was there. Like, what? I'm gonna let this play out. I can't. I really can't with this. I really can't. Now there better be something else after this because that is just crazy. That's crazy. Thank you. Hey. All right. Oh, that's my Gramps. Suwan Awaki. That's from him.
どうかな、ソンは。俺のコーヒーを入れる腕、結構上達したんじゃない？
及第点だな。
Passable.
相変わらず手厳しい。それ自信作だったのにな。
簡単に褒めちまったらマスターである俺の立場がねえだろう。
Oh, Gramps.
だがまあお前は昔っからコーヒーを入れるのに一番大切な部分に芯が通ってる。相手に美味しく飲んでほしい、そう思う気持ちがな。
That's from Misyr.
あれか、ミシェルお前、もしかして自分が入れたコーヒーを飲ませたい相手がいるのか？図星か。いいじゃねえか。目的目標があってこそ人間ってのは成長するもんだ。
That's from Gramps.
しかしほんとその心構えやらなんやらお前魔王なんかよりこっちの仕事の方がよっぽど向いてるんじゃねえか
？Are we coming back? Please say we're coming back. It looks like the world's opening back up. We got some footsteps, dots, and then more dots.
なあなあ
Yay. Maybe they built their own world. Either which way, we shall see.
カリアお前昨日の音楽番組見た？
ん？いや昨日は早めに寝たからあんまテレビ見てなくて。何？すごい歌手でも出てたの？
ちげえよ。実はさ、俺が応援してるアイドルの子が自分は人がいいって番組中でカミングアウトしたんだよ。
ああ。で何？それがショックでファン辞めるとかそういう話？
は？なんでそんな話になるんだよ。サイリウムで脇腹つつくぞ。
なんだ違うのか。てっきり人外だから不気味とか怖いとか。
そんなわけないだろ。むしろ惚れ直したね。これからも全力で応援する。あの可愛さは人間とは思えないって俺前々から思ってたし。
Right, I'm looking the same way as Karia. Like, boy, you switched fast. Right, dots from Karia.
なんでそこで笑うんだよ。
別に。それより俺用事あるから先帰るよ。
もう？お前毎週この曜日には用事あるよな。どこ行ってんの？
言ってなかったっけ？ GPM の本部。体の検査があってさ。
GPM って人外とかの保護をしてる？
俺も実は人外なんだよね。ってわけでこれからもよろしく。
The world of end times. The world by this name caused major disasters that scarred the human world. Even the world's government agencies couldn't hide this extent of turmoil. Once it ended, the nations revealed the existence of other worlds and non-humans to the public shortly afterwards. Sounds a little bit familiar. Separated beyond space-time, the existence of countless other worlds and beings inhabiting those other worlds told of in myths and legends, non-humans. At first, the majority of people didn't believe such things to be possible, but after the announcement, non-humans started coming forward one after another. Their existence is slowly but surely beginning to permeate through the world. And around the time reconstruction in various areas had settled down, please make my heart go thump, make my heart go thump. Or not. I need to know what happened to myself and Misyr. Not them other worlds. I don't care about them. So fairy world Medio. That's from Canis.
ようやくあなたも重い腰を上げましたか。まったく現状維持が大好きな騎士と陛下には今まで苦労させられましたよ。
言い方にトゲを感じるな。我らも好きでその選択をしていたわけではないのだな。
あの亀裂によって妖精界にも少なくはない被害が出たことじゃし、妖精たちや歴代女王の無念を晴らすためにも。
今こそ世界中この歪んだ世界を立つ時であろう。亀裂の影響、スパルトへの戦い、世界中が大きく疲労し、再生が開始されないと確実に確認が取れた今が最大の好機と言える。お前たちにも恩を返してみせよう。
勝てるのか。先代が傷しかつけられなかったこの世界中に。
そうさもない。今までの葛藤が何だったのかと拍子抜けするほどにすぐに終わらせてみせるさ。その前に、決戦の前に心を落ち着けるためあの喫茶店に寄っておくとしよう。
So now we're in the Beast World Bestia.
亀裂のせいで片っ端から表彰が消えちまったが、結局のとこまた海が凍って表彰になってくわけだし、うちは他の世界よりか復興しやすいわな。つうか全部終わったからこそ自己嫌悪が。
Oh no, Ignis, don't self-loathe yourself unless you didn't get rid of that Dromi. Then you can self-loathe away.
いや、当然うじうじなんだするつもりはねえが。昔のあいつらを、同胞やダチたちの弔いをちゃんと果たさなきゃな。
Oh, my love.
おう、コロロか。別にへこんでるわけじゃねえから気にすんな。つうか、お前の仲間っぽいのもあの騒動の中で見かけたって情報があったし、案外お前の両親も生き残ってその辺の海でのんびり泳いでんじゃねえか。
Yes, we know. Gosh, of course you didn't get rid of this freaking guy. Why didn't you do that? I want you to self-loathe forevermore.
聞いてくださいっす。俺あちこち回った末にとうとうあの戦いでの兄貴の大活躍をベスティア中に広めることに成功したんすよ。
あ？お前姿を見せねえと思ったら何を勝手に。
これで生き残った魔獣がまた兄貴たちに挑戦しに来ること間違いないっす。
Never ending.
連中殺し合いどうのよりも兄貴の武勇伝に目キラキラさせて憧れた感じっす。まさに革命っすよ。これからは血を流さず拳と拳で強さを競い合う時代。
That's still funny.
こんなアホトラ、あれからとことん調子に乗りやがって。 結局どうあってもベスティアじゃ落ち着けそうにね。やっぱあそこに行くしかねえが。
Come on by. You too, my love.
久々にベスティアに戻って思う存分泳いだろうし、お前も来るつうか戻るかコロロ。
All right, next up, my other love to Heavenly World Calum. God still malfunctioning? Dots from all three of us?
壊れたな。
壊れたな。
神、結局壊れちゃいましたね。
Although I shouldn't be the god in this game because you think of like God still ended up broken and you get excited because God's broken. No, let me not put that out in the universe.
私としては霊力が必要だっただけで。
My too.
いえ、あわよくば天使への支配機能の一つや二つだけでも壊れてくれればと思いはしましたが、
最終的には中心部までがっつり削られちまったもんな。一応外見だけは直したが、もう最低限の機能しか残ってねえだろうし。つかまあ神が無事だったところで展開がいい方向に転がるわけねえんだろうけどよ。
To say it like that, Cheese Louise.
また人間界への救済計画が再開されるだけだと判断する。感情を宿したことで理解したが。
Oh, Celotus.
あのお方の支配志向や権力への執着はあまりにも歪みきっていた。あの人格がゆえに上書きされかけたと思うと未だ大事気が止まらん。無論それに従っていた私も同罪だが。
You sure are.
まあ落ち込んでる場合じゃねえだろう。未だに混乱してる天使たちも多い。あいつらをどうにか落ち着かせねえと。
肯定しよう。そのためにもいる。お前にもまだやるべきことが。
It looked like he was just floating along like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get, oh my god, I gotta help.
待て。
Well, let me not say the Lord's name in vain.
今の話を聞いて早々にどこへ行くつもりだ。我が片翼よ。
I was right. Two. He's like, I at least went to get back to my game.
どうか見逃してください。
Oh, Two, I feel you. I don't want to work either. That's how I feel every day clocking in. Like, please let me go.
ここ最近ほとんど休みがないのです。その間に人間界で何本の乙女ゲームが発売されたことか。
Yes, that's how I feel. Two, we're just kindred spirits.
甘くとろける愛の物語が恋しいです。グッズ通販もしたいです。アイスなどの甘味も食べたいです。
Yes.
というわけでして私はあの喫茶店にてしばらく悠々自適に過ごします。
He's like, so long, folks. He really left.
待ている。
I would have been the same way. I wouldn't even been held there that long. I gotta love it always.
将来我ら天使を率いる身でそのような堕落した生活など。
A fallen lifestyle? Well, I've been fail.
あれもう追いつけねえな。しばらくは自由にさせてやるしかねえわな。
Rendo, back to the human world? Yes.
まったくあの騒動でもろくに動かない部署を不審に思って調べてみれば海が出るわ出るわとんでもない場所だったよあの第二開発課とかいう場所は
Where's Akira at? Your sis should be back to normal too. Shizuku.
あんな非人道的な吐き気がする研究を行う場所が自分の職場にあったとはね。
I see. Oh, she's not back to normal. Man, that's the one. This is the only storyline that really sucked to me. But that's from Akira.
ミカド、やっぱり彼らが許せないかい。もちろん僕も同じ気持ちだけどさ。
許せるはずがない。叶うなら今すぐにでも追いかけて八つ咲きにしてやりたいよ。ふーちゃん、いや雫に罪をなすりつけ人外に変えた挙句それを高笑いしていたような連中。
We need a redemption arc for this one.
けどいいんだ。そんな復讐をしている時間こそが無駄なんだって理解してるから。
Oh.
それに今の僕には他に何よりも優先すべきことがあるからね。
What is it, Akira?
優先すること
うむ。無論、
yes.
クーちゃんを雫に戻すことだとも。
Yes! Heck yeah! I just said it, y'all! Heck yeah!
今まで諦めないと言いつつ本心では半ば諦めていた夢、それを僕はもう一度追いかける。
Oh, so you didn't find anything yet? You just, well, I guess it's good he's back to pursuing turning her back. Oh, I was hoping we get to see it during this game. Oh, we need a cafe on shot too. Oh my goodness.
ミシェル君が事故とはいえ人外から人間に戻った事例。
Right, so you have a basis. You have somewhat of a hypothesis, a theory.
それはつまり雫にも希望はあるということが証明されたのだから。
そっか。でも、無茶だけはするなよ。僕もできることがあるなら協力は惜しまないから。
もちろんだとも。気の長い研究になるだろうし、僕も健康に気をつけて長生きしないと。
張り切ってるね。僕の方もいろいろと後始末なりなんなり頑張らないとな。それじゃ早速お仕事をと行きたいところだけど。
Come on by the cafe.
死ぬほど忙しくなる前にあの喫茶店で一息ついてくるとしようかな。
Oh, I just gotta take a picture. It just feels like he's just looking straight into my soul. That's right, Rendo. Look into me. Look into me. Okay, I'm done. Oh, this guy. Demon World Asmodia. I forgot his name. What was it? Oh, Asmodus? Yes, I got it because it's Asmodia, Asmodeus.
魔王様。魔王様。我が花嫁よ。お前は今頃何をしているのか。
Well, at least I'm glad he hasn't given up on me, but where was you at when it came down to the helping?
ホールが消え、人間界に行けなくなってからというものの、お前の姿が片時も頭から離れん。お前恋しさのあまり、夜も8時間程度しか眠れぬほどだ。せめて俺様の夢の中、仰せに来てくれないものか。
No, I'm good on that.
普通にぐっすり快眠されていないか？
魔王様は恋の病という難病と日々戦っておられるのだ。
いや、そうは言うが、こう仕事に手がつかなくちゃな。魔王城こそなんとか立て直したが、魔界の半分が荒野になった今、魔王様には少しでも早く復興の指示をいただきたいんだが。
魔王様、魔王様、大変です。
なんだ、俺様がセンチメンタルに浸っているところに騒がしい。
Okay.
人間界へと続くホールが再び発生しました。それも今回はかなりの広さで。
I guess come on by.
これはチャンスですよ。今度こそ正真正銘人間界に
求婚に行けるということだな。
Nah.
侵略は
やはりお前と俺様は運命の伴侶なのだな、我が花嫁よ。こうしてはいれん。一刻も早く人間界に、あの店に向かわねば。魔王は魔王らしく、欲しいものは奪い取るのが流儀。覚悟していろ、エセ魔王。俺様は花嫁を諦めるつもりなど毛頭ない。いざ略奪愛。
And then we're back here, guess at the cafe. Or just still the human world. All the places we've been. Now back to the cafe. Tokyo outskirts. Nearby at a station far from the city center, in an alley a short walk away, a certain cafe is under private operation. Proud of its fragrant coffee and tasty menu, a fine shop known only to those in the know. Because if you know, you know. The shop receives unique visitors from various worlds, and inside the shop, a beautiful world all of its own extends. Wow.
今日も見事な世界だこと。
Yeah, really, Kana, you really outdid yourself with this garden. Dots. More dots. Oh, Misyr, yes. Yes. Dots. More dots.
さてはまた消えてるな。しょうがない。探し出すとしようか。
Oh, so you mean to tell me I never got my body back though? Some more dots. More dots.
さて、俺の大切なお姫様はどこかなと。
Yeah, we gonna need a cafe on shot too, because I refuse to accept me just being a little transparent thing when I'm right here. I'm clearly right freaking here! Dots. More dots. Even more dots. Dots from Misyr now. Yeah, you found me, but I'm not feeling this ending. I am not. Cause you gotta have me, not me. Get out of there. That's me he's living on right now. He's me, it's me. All right. The feeling of being embraced. My existence right now is vague, and my body only has a faint sense of touch. Still, I am dearly embraced by YEOW. I like this, but I don't like this, if that makes any sense.
熱心なのもいいけど、あんまり構ってくれないと元魔王様が拗ねちゃうぞ。
Yeah, make sure to put that former. Misyr, you say that every day? Did you already finish shopping?
もちろん。ミッションコンプリートですよ。我が愛しのマスターさん。
Y'all all let me down. All my men, each and every one of you let me down. To transparency. This is just trifling. Oh, but that's cute. He graces me with light, tender kisses. It's an overly sweet expression of affection, but I'm still happy about it, so I can't help but smile. Still, Misyr, lately you've gotten really good at finding me.
そりゃあね、君ってば油断してるとすぐ消えちゃうんだもの。最初は心臓止まるかと思ったよ。
Sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose, but if I focus on something else, my existence as me becomes less in my consciousness.
まあいいけどね。俺は君を何回だって見つけられる自信があるし。それで練習の方はどう？その体でコーヒーを入れるの慣れてきた？
Decently, I guess. I think I can make it about as good as I did while human.
最初は大変だったよね。サイホンが彼方に飛んでったり、コーヒー豆が霧になって店内を満たしたり。
I'm sorry for all the trouble. The two of us laugh and look over the inside of the shop as sunlight poured in. So I guess I'm just wondering. I'm gonna let it play out. Because if everybody's coming over to this shop, I wonder if they can see us or see Misyr, or are we both like transparency? So the demise of the world of end times, Noah. Due to that, as I was merged with him, my body also began to crumble away. And still with me then, Misyr should have met his demise too. However, the power of love, true love.
僕の言葉を聞いて。この世界は今や主のいない空白の世界。
Yeah, this sucks. So basically, I became the new owner of this world. So I just filled it in. Oh my gosh, that's... Yeah. So I'm over here thinking, okay, I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna hold it in.
世界に溶けている君が望めば、僕が消えゆくような、きっと制御できるはずだ。君の望む世界、君が最も好きな世界。どうか
Wow, this is really sad. Like, I'm just gonna have this on the whole time because this is sad. This ain't happy to me. The final message that Noah left behind. I followed along and reflected my ideals onto the world. Before I knew it, there was a new world. The world of me was born. I'm really upset at this. Okay. That's right. This easy sunlight and the trees full of life. The aroma of coffee in the shop. I'm just not feeling this, y'all. This is exactly how I'm looking right now. Like, except tears are already coming out. All of it is both my body and the world. In exchange for losing my human form, my form was remade much like Noah. However, the world extending in this shop is only a part of me. Beyond the gate, still standing at the back of the shop, is the world that's my true body. Okay. From there, I was able to return to the human world. Just like Noah, I constructed a body half ghost-like in form and use it as a core to continue operating the shop. Along with Misyr, who has become my co-owner.
それにしても君が望んだ世界っていうからどんな世界かと思えばまさかいつかのお茶会の景色を再現するとは。
The tea party back then, I mean, it looked a little different. I'm gonna have to go back. It's been so long since that freaking first chapter. Y'all, we came so long. A long way. Oh man.
そこまで気に入ってくれてたなんて俺としても嬉しかったり。
This scene was a really special one to me after all. But the damage Misyr's body took in the world of end times was by no means minor. For a while, he was hospitalized, often for surgeries, straddling the line between life and death. Mikado said it was a true miracle that he recovered to this extent. He's only been able to walk around like this very recently after finished rehabilitation. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I gotta call little sis back. So, things I can't do as a non-human, Misyr does for me. Things Misyr can't do as a human, I do for him. We help each other out like this and offer delicious coffee to our guests each and every day. That's for me. I go quietly and Misyr gives me a mysterious look. Now that I'm getting used to this body, I realized that I'm not human anymore. I'm a non-human and a world too. Things are pretty ridiculous, I must admit. The reality of it all just hit me. That you didn't save me, but okay. If going forward, if after your lifetime passes and I despair in my eternal life, much like Noah, I might remake the world beyond the gate into a really scary one. And it might one day affect the human world. Even still, Misyr. Oh. That's me. Misyr gently whispers my name and puts strength into his arms around me. Before As annihilation approached. All right. Because I hate this game. You gave me false hope. So, as annihilation approached, much like when he swore to stay beside me,
怖さもわかる。俺だって君より先に死ぬ未来なんて想像すらしたくない。
Yes, well, you can't imagine it now, but it will happen.
だからさ、一つ約束をしよう。
Promise?
仮に俺がいつか君を置いて寿命で死んでも。
Well, I'll just get with Asmodeus. He'll still be around. Oh my gosh. Well, no, next step will be 2.
転生でも幽霊でも異形でも何でもいい。どんな姿になったって。
I guess I'm just not really feeling this, y'all.
俺は君のコーヒーを飲みにこの店のドアベルを鳴らしに来るよ。絶対にね。それはいつかの俺の来店は君の生きる理由になれないかな。
I guess, but not really. Right, that's from me. But of course, this person will accept it. I won't. No, not at all. I'll be waiting, Misyr. I'm long accustomed to waiting for your visit after all.
ああ、あれもしかして魔界での騒動の後しばらく姿を消したこと根に持ってたり。
Just a lot. A little. But it's why I can wait. It's because I love you. You are, more than anyone else, the one I cherish.
それは俺だって同じだよ。何度だって言うよ。君を全世界の誰よりも愛してる。
Yeah, you better say in all the worlds. No. At least they're able to kiss. Oh. With his passionate whisper, our lips meet. Give me that, some of that. Give me some of that. I'm trying. It's a promise. Even if we live different times and lives, our feelings will be together for eternity, forevermore. The proof of our vow.
人としての生をすべて君に捧げ。
I guess it's somewhat sweet.
その死後も俺は数百、数千、数万年かかろうと。
This part ain't sweet. Talking about a millennia. I ain't got time for all that. Boy, I've been finding another man. I got plenty to choose from.
たどり着いたその時は変わらない笑顔で迎えてほしい。
Sure, I'll be here with all my men, Misyr. Yeah, me too. Even after hundreds, thousands, millions of years. With freshly ground coffee and a plethora of men, I'll always be waiting for you, my dear beloved customer.
立場上今は同じマスターだけど君にとって俺は 永遠のお客ってわけか。
That's an exclamation point. At the back of the shop, a sound rings out from the gate, where old bonds and new encounters intersect, to notify of the visit of guests at this mysterious cafe. Misyr and I, the words the two owners announce are set. Welcome to Cafe Unshot! I guess that's not it yet. Towards the treasured guests who visit with an extraordinary smile.
いらっしゃいませ。ようこそ。幻想喫茶アンシャンテへ。
I don't like it. This is terrible. I don't like this fin. Y'all played me. I guess they could still come to visit them at that world or whatever. But y'all, yeah, just take me back. Oh, that's crazy, you guys. That is wild. I would have to say, out of all the routes, I would still pick number 2. And so in order, it would go 2, and then Canis, and then Misyr, then Ignis, then Rendo. That's my order right there. So I really thought Misyr was going to be my number 1. I really did. But, you know, life changes. This game changes. I keep saying it. It was just not what I expected. I thank you to You Know Who You Are for hipping me to Cafe Unshot, my very first Atome game. Next will be some Resident Evil. Well, before Resident Evil 4 visual novel, it will be Tavern Talk. That's not an Atome game though, so it is what it is. But my next Atome game will be Resident Evil 4. That will be out, I guess, December. I really tried to get it out in October along with the remake of Resident Evil 4, but again, life happens. So thank you all so much for tuning in to Cafe Unshot. It was a wild ride, right? With all my men. I'm gonna let this play out while I'm still talking, of course. So aside from Tavern Talk and Resident Evil 4, there'll be some more South of Midnight, some more, of course, Death Stranding, Yes, at this point you should see chapter 2. I'm just gonna throw it out there. At this point you should see chapter 2 got started. Chapter 1 is already out, so please show that video some love. Comment on that thing. Subscribe on my channel because I've been working hella hard on that. And of course there will be some Resident Evil Outbreak as well. And then there will be just a whole lot. So Ghost of Yotai and Silent Hill F will be coming at you shortly. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you like this as much as I did for the whole Cafe Unshot, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with that little bell jingle turned on so you all stay tuned in, my wonderful people filled with greatness. Also, please don't forget to share this thing to someone you love or someone you hate. Either which way, it will help your girl out. And as always, much love, much peace, and catch you on the flip side.